Hi. In Animax, you can convert the procedural animation to keyframes, or to shape keys, and it will make combining the effects possible. And you can even make this looping animation. Let's get started. We have this sparks effect, and it will convert it to keyframes. To do so, go to the settings. Then select Bake to Keyframes. Then enter the start and the end frames of the animation. In our case, it's 1 and 101. Then hit OK. As you can see, the animation of all the objects is converted to keyframes. To delete all the keyframes, go to the frame where all objects are in the original transform. Then from the settings, select Clear Keyframes. Now I'll show you a few tricks in how to create complex animations. So, with this baked sparks effect, let's add another effect on top of it. The streaks effect, for example. Just make sure to enter the same duration as the previous effect. And also the same transition type, which is out. And now we have the two effects combined. What we can do from here is baking again, with the same start and end frames. And we can add yet another effect on top of it. Let's say the shoot effect. With the same duration, the same transition, but we need to invert the direction. Because in some effects the direction is inverted. And now we have the three effects combined. And we can add even more if we want to. But you got the idea. The baking functionality is also useful for applying multiple effects in a row. Let's start by baking the sparks effect. Now we will add the explode effect after it. And we will set the start frame at 120. So we will have this animation. The text will enter, wait a little bit, then explodes. We can even bake this effect. The start frame in this case is 120 and the end frame is 171. Then we can add another effect after it. And this is how we can add multiple effects using the baking functionality. Now I will show you another trick. We'll use the same sparks effect, then bake it. I want this animation to start invisible. To do that, I will add the custom effect. Set the same duration, but I will make the duration pre-object as short as possible. And I will set the transition to in. And finally, I will invert the direction. And now we have this nice animation that is like a particle effect. Now I will show you another way in how we can bake our animations. I will go to the settings, then select Bake the Shape keys, set the start and end frames, then hit OK. This operation usually takes some time. Now our animation is converted to single object animation using shape keys. And every frame of the animation is sorted as a shape key. There are a lot of advantages when using this workflow. For example, we can disable the relative option in the shape keys, and we'll be able to control the timing of the animation using the parameter evaluation time. The range of the animation is from 0 to 1000. I will cover it to a range from 0 to 1. In the object properties, I will go to the custom properties, add new, then edit it. I will change only the name to time. Then press OK. Then right click and choose copy as new driver. Then right click on the evaluation time. Then choose pass driver. Then right click again. Then open driver's editor. I will start by changing the type to scripted expression. Then I will type in time multiplied by 1000. In the 3D view and in the item tab, we will find our property time. Now it works more like the time parameter in Animax. So if our time is 0, the evaluated time will be 0. And if time is 1, the evaluated time will be 1000. And every value in between will be interpolated. I will add a keyframe in the first frame with the value 0. Then I will add a second keyframe in the value 1 in the frame 80. Now if we play the animation, it looks a little bit off. To fix it, I will go to the graph editor. Then double click on the time property to isolate it. Then press T, then select linear. That way we fix the interpolation because it's busier. You can even delete all the keyframes on the shape keys, since we're not using the relative method. To make the animation loop, I will press N. To bring the properties, then I will go to the modifier tab. Then I will add a cycles modifier. Now the animation repeats itself, but it doesn't really loop. To make it loop, I will duplicate the objects, then shift the animation by 40 frames. Since the total duration is 80 frames. And now we have an animation that loops perfectly. You can create some particle effects using this technique, or some motion graphics elements. For example, this is made using the explode effect. And this one is using the follow curve effect. Since the two objects are in the same collection, we can create instances of the collection. To do that, press Shift plus A. Then go to Collection Instance. Then select the Animax Baked collection. You can add a lot of instances with great performance, because Blender doesn't deal well with a lot of objects in terms of performance, but it deals great with a large number of instances, like in this case. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.